Can weddings be held at Balmoral Castle? King Charles III just put in a plan to change the popular royal estate so it can be used for events. Queen Elizabeth loved the house in Scotland, and it was also where she spent her last days. Some people may want to have their own royal wedding after seeing Kate Middleton marry Prince William on April 29, 2011, or Meghan Markle marry Prince Harry 7 years later, in 2018. And while you might not be able to have such a wedding unless you are a part of the British royal family, King Charles III's recent actions made us all wonder if soon it would be possible to get married at Balmoral Castle, which is one of the most beloved royal estates. Several news sources say that the King has just sent the Aberdeenshire Council plans to turn the Queen's Building, which is on the Scottish estate, into a place for meetings and other events. The building could hold 277 people inside and 144 people outside if it were fixed up and the plan was changed. That sounds like more than enough space for a wedding. But despite early media rumors, the estate put an end to rumors of weddings at Balmoral. According to the BBC, the castle will not let couples get married there, even though Charles wants to allow live music and drinking after midnight. Putting aside questions about the wedding setting, this isn't the first change the monarch has suggested making to the family home. This year, Charles let people into Balmoral for the first time in more than 170 years. The Guardian reported that the first guided tours sold out 24 hours after they went on sale for £100 to £150 each. There is a lot of interest in the land, so it's too bad weddings aren't planned. The Queen's Building would be just as popular for big events. The King's choice to hold events other than weddings at Balmoral may be part of a plan to help the royal family save money on some of the costs that come with running the estate. A high price is attached to the house, which costs around £4 million a year to run. The recent start of ticket sales by Charles has cut some of those fees, with 75,000 guests bringing in £500,000, according to The Telegraph. The house also has a long history of love stories. In 1852, Prince Albert bought the house for Queen Victoria, whom he loved very much. This made it an official part of the British royal family. The Scottish castle was very important to Queen Elizabeth II, and she spent a lot of time there when she was young. In an old picture from Balmoral, a young Elizabeth is seen sitting in a carriage with her grandfather King George V and her grandma Queen Mary. And in 1946, after a month-long trip to Balmoral with Elizabeth's family, Prince Philip asked her to marry him. The Queen kept spending time at the house even after her children were born. She is said to have even hosted parties for heads of state on the grounds. Even Charles and Princess Diana had a romantic moment at Balmoral. After getting married, they went on a 2-week vacation and ended their trip with a stay at the castle.